galactic civil war spreads across the sun. From the heights of Coruscant to fiery Mustafar, to fight the evil empire, for people join the fray. These are the heroes of the Hydian way.
Welcome to Heroes of the Hydian Way. This is a Star Wars actual play podcast, and we're playing in Edge Studios' Age of Rebellion system. This is Arc 2, Episode 7 of The Hard Road. And I'm Ben, the GM for this adventure. I use they/them pronouns.
I'm Erica Goodwitch. I use she/her pronouns, and I'm playing Norin Gremian, they/them engineer scientist.
I'm Zach. I use they/them pronouns. I'm playing Shin Shazin. Uses he/him pronouns. He's infiltrator interrogator.
And I'm Henry. I use she/they pronouns, and I'll be playing as Isazel An, the ship's pilot and captain.
Destiny, please.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's right.
Somebody else roll first so I know what to type.
I think it's
mark
this.
D space R.
Oh, I didn't do the R.
Oh, D space R.
Yeah. The opposite of what Zach did.
Yep. No.
Now, will this come out correctly?
I brought a light side point. That's nice.
Huh.
Oh, where are my butterfly clips?
Give it like 5 years and it worked.
Nice.
Ish. Alright, so we have 2 light side and 1 dark side. Small pool, which means it's going to be moving quick. The camera starts off with the swirl of hyperspace. The tunnel starts off swirling about the point of view, and the swirl slows and then pulls into the streaks of light, coming to a freeze of light. Noticeably in the distance, this swirling orange and pinkish ball looks to be what the travelogues would guess Bespin would look like, the gas giant. But roughly the size of a beach ball. As the ship comes out of hyperspace, we can see it shuddering and coming to a complete stop a fair distance away from the planet itself. The lights on it flicker a bit, and you can see electrical dissipation happening across most of the outer skin of the big, boxy colony ship. The lights flicker for a moment on board, and then everything calms down, and the camera drifts in onto the bridge, where we can see Isazel and Norin, along with the Lieutenant Jiggs, the Ursaz captain / third mate of the ship, all standing there after the somewhat hectic hyperspace jump to bring them to the system. One of the consoles on the left-hand side of the bridge is, as everything comes back to normal, just all of a sudden sparks up in a pure Star Trek style. This one actually being the engineering board, and just sparks up with giant, like almost like someone put Roman candles underneath, and then calms down very quickly as someone grabs a fire extinguisher, because, well, crew preparedness is definitely a thing. Norn, Isazel?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you're wanting to do at the moment with said ship?
Well, just starting with Norin, just like, Norin, as successful as that was, I do not think we're getting a second try at that. But we got there at least.
No, this definitely is not a ship designed to do that. That was desperate measures.
But you came through in the end, and I think we did a good job. That's as the fire goes on. I think we did a half decent job.
Sure, Captain. Let me just... Norin goes and grabs, like, flame retardant extinguishers and is just running around.
Alright.
We're gonna look turn over to Jigs and it's like, so now that we're away from the Empire and that being trapped in a gas giant, I think we could take a little time to fix these sheep up a bit, get in contact with my crew, and bring everyone back together.
Oh, well, yes. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I've got the crew up here. Glux here is going to be on scanners, making sure that we're all alone, or when your ship shows up, they'll let us know. And the ship, with the care that you've been able to give it so far, it definitely has come a long, long way. And not just in distance.
Yeah, this is true. Kind of looking around. I am really sorry about this, by the way. I was so try not to light your ship on fire.
Yes. Well,
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Norin, you're starting to think more like me.
That is not a compliment.
Why is it not a compliment? Omelets are delicious.
No answer.
Somewhere, Shin chuckles.
It's so just like
What?
whispers over to the captain, just like, we should be getting some dinner ready. Can you make omelets now that I think about it?
Do you have any eggs?
Like you had some animals in here. Did any of them produce eggs that we can use?
We got pseudo eggs.
No pseudo eggs.
oh, well, yeah. In the livestock pens, we do have 2 different kind of egg-laying fowl that we use.
That sounds perfect. Can you have someone make some eggs? Or look around. Maybe I should go make the eggs. Hey, Norin, keep me up to date on the radio. I'm gonna go break some eggs and make an omelet and walk out the door.
Not responding, too busy putting out fires.
Oh my god, literal fires?
Maybe.
There was one.
The ship was in terrible condition. And then we decided to light speed skip with it.
That's so awesome. At least y'all know how to do light speed.
So, with that, I do want to get a piloting space off of Shen.
Space.
It's gonna be great.
I mean, you do get an upgrade because of bait.
Oh, that's right. Bait for the win. And what's the difficulty on that one?
The difficulty on that one is going to be a 1 red, 2 purple, 2 setback. 2 setback.
Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. No. No.
Okay.
I got a failure and a triumph. Aziz, thank you so much. You did such a great job. No one will ever know. No, I don't know. What do we use the triumph for that? I don't know the severity of the check.
My idea for this was how the ship was doing as it was coming out of hyperspace.
Am I coming to the same gas giant that they are?
The gas giant is Bespin. So yeah, you are going to the same gas giant. It's more, you've gone through hyperspace and now the ship is coming out. Most times the ship just comes out, but y'all were having so much, how shall we put it? Fun.
Yeah.
That I figured a piloting check on account of the ship was probably not coming out straight.
Yeah, I didn't know how close we were to any celestial body. Maybe I came in too close to something, but the triumph is we had the alert systems kicked in and the arresters stopped us from catastrophically landing into the planet or moon. Stopped us before we crashed.
All right, yeah, I can go with that.
I didn't know how. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know if we were like near a moon or how close to Bespin we were,
Or a horde of dead ships, quote unquote dead ships.
yeah. I mean, if we're in an old battleground or whatnot, maybe right in front of me is a is a ship, and we managed to hit the brakes just in time.
All right, I like that. Like
I'm trapped in the middle of this field, but I didn't hurt the ship.
yes, I will go with that.
Listen, Trelaway, this didn't happen. We had a great jump. Everything went fine. Our seats were always dry. Everything is fine. We're still here. I need to walk around for a minute. Hold on. Oh,
That's an interesting detail.
Pacing in the flight station.
And the outside is just slowly rotating. You can tell that the ship is tumbling.
Oh, no. Why? Why wasn't someone else here? Kedra, how's that meat? Kedra? Oh, no. Hookman?
Yeah, what?
Can you check on Kedra?
All right. I'll go see in...
Galleyways, I
Right,
think.
yeah. I shall go see. Yes.
Thank you. Everything's fine up here now. We're good. How are you?
All right, fire taken care of. Norn's gonna open up their data pad just to be like, okay, we're supposed to go in the same general location as the Codfather. Did they make it?
Officer Norin. The first off, the fire's out. You don't have to spray me. Second, we have a contact on our sensors that looks to be a Wayfarer class transport. It is in a large debris field, but it does seem to be active.
Excellent. I'm gonna make my way to a longer form communications to check in with Shen, because I'm sure that was difficult for him.
Are there any
Bro, if you're still on the bridge, I'm figuring that it would just be like a...
Would you think Z would just answer it to the bridge, even if Shin was just pacing around?
I'm figuring Z would be along the lines of, You gonna get that? You're
What?
not gonna get that. No.
What is that?
Flick.
What is that? What does that sound?
Hello? Hello, who is this?
I'm Shin.
First Officer Norin
Whoa!
to the Codfather.
Oh,
Come in,
long range
Codfather.
cops. Yeah, no, we're here. Thank you, Izzy. I was so confused.
Why are you in the middle of a debris field?
Camouflage. We were running, were we not? Yeah, make sure you get the alcohol spray and just spritz it in there. It should be fine. Make sure it's off when you do. Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, this
But,
ship
yeah.
is significantly larger and cannot get into the debris field, so you are going to have to come out of the debris field so we can link up.
Yeah. We sure do. Yeah, let me try that. Unless the captain wants to bungee jump out of the ship again.
No.
You're reading my mind here.
Did she hear me? See the cops, Captain?
No,
she's
currently
not here, and you're not going to repeat that where she can hear it.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, we'll do that then. I'm gonna turn off the comms though, so you can't hear me. It'd be awesome.
Right, because you're gonna figure out which one of these switches turns it off. Gotcha.
Ali, come on, man. I'm gonna start flipping buttons if you don't turn it off. No one's gonna have fun if I start flipping. Here I go. Oh, not that one. Turn off. This one. It's got the speaker symbol. It just cuts off mid-speed.
That's going to end well.
Ezzy, don't you ever do that to me again, Ezzy.
But how else are we supposed to know how it's going over there? From the scanners I can see, they're not doing too good.
Yeah, well, it's not going to do them any better if we can't get out of here ourselves.
Oh, okay.
And the last thing I need is the captain to hear me make a fool of myself with her ship, and then listen, we've already stepped in it if they find out what happened. So, like, we've sworn this one here to secrecy. You and I have an arrangement, okay? We have an agreement.
I'm so tempted to flip a light side point just so that the comms are still on.
And now
we're
gonna get out of here, okay? And we're gonna do it smooth, slow, safe. And you're gonna help me, please. I'm asking now.
Okay. Well, if you want, we can just sort of tell you what. Absolutely. Do we want help from Hookman and from Kedra?
I don't know what Kedra would do, but
I mean, cheering section is always helpful.
That's true, and Hookman is a clone. They have basic piloting skills, I bet. Yeah, let's, I'm gonna... Do you want to flip a light side point? Now's your opportunity, because Shin knows the internal comms button. So if you're going to flip a light side point, you better flip it now, otherwise it forever holds your pieces.
I'm not going to do it.
All right.
It's not worth it.
No lights are flashing as Shin goes to push the internal comms button. Hookman, Kedra, yeah, we're ready at the bridge. We might need some help.
I'll be there in a moment, you see. I just gotta take Kedra down to the pod and get medics to take a quick look.
What? Did she burn herself?
It more looks like the coming out of hyperspace has caused a wee bit of an issue.
Oh, our tactical escape from hyperspeed? Yes.
It's caused a tiny bit of an issue. She might need to bob for a little while, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, there should be at least one tank clear. All right, yeah, do you need me to come down and set it up, or...?
No, medic should be able to do it on itself.
All right, well, I might need your hand getting us out of this camouflage field that we're finding ourselves in.
Camouflage field?
Yeah, we found some debris to hide in, and now I can't get out, so...
Is more stuff going to get stuck to the hull?
Listen. Nothing was stuck to the hull. Nothing will be stuck to the hull. Everything is fine.
What do you call the solar array that is stuck there? I had to do inspections on it to make sure the air wasn't escaping around it.
Accoutrement. I don't know.
I'll be there shortly.
We'll just say that we wanted to use solar power. I don't know. Listen, we'll get to those bridges to burn when we get to them, okay? Wait, that's not... Yeah, we'll get there.
About 5 minutes later, Hookman comes onto the bridge and is now taking position at one of the navigation stations, leaving the middle piloting station free for someone.
Fantastic. Oh, cool. You want to just help on the side. That's fine, Hookman. I appreciate your assistance. How's Kedra?
She's doing decent, from what I can tell.
Any broken bones?
Only the head one.
Oh, my. Okay. Oh, you know what? One thing at a time. Let's get out of here first.
Medics has it covered.
Yeah. Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, it's a Bacta tank. She'll be good. All the things that people have come back from just by bobbing around.
That's true.
All right. Well, so you need to be pot. Okay, yeah, I see. And just starts tweaking and twisting knobs on there, trying to scan for everything. Hey, Shen, are we going to stop tumbling anytime soon? That could help, you know.
You know, I didn't even notice the artificial gravity has got me pretty well situated, and I haven't looked out the windows because I get sick.
Well, I do. Artificial
no.
gravity on these things is so useful that
It's so much.
it is so. It's something that we just make sure is like gravity, air, two big things.
All right, Hookman, which button stops us and levels us out?
It's not so much a button, but you see that yoke there? If you kind of pull it back, no, not that much, just a little bit.
Listen, there was no yoke or anything on this flight station. Do you understand me? Oh, you mean this? Okay, yeah.
Yes, the stick.
All right. Hey, and we're stopped enough. Oh, we're sliding though. How do I stop the slide? Do you want another piloting check?
I do want another piloting check, but this is just going to be to get out of the debris field.
Can I have a boost from Hookman?
Yes, you will get a boost from Hookman. You'll get a boost from Aziz.
Woo.
Because one is like looking at the scopes, telling you go left, go right, that sort of thing. And the other one is trying to get trying to resolve the scanner so that it can see more than close range.
Yeah.
And then there's you with bait piloting. So I'm figuring you're going slow.
Very slow. It looks like somebody's grandma is taking this thing out of a parking space.
I'm still figuring you're going to be moving at abstract speed 1. So
That's like the slowest the ship ever goes.
Yeah.
Ship doesn't know how to go that slow.
Which explains why the throttles have really good response there.
Captain, why is the slow speeds? It's like greased lightning. Just the stick moves right through them. That's concerning. I'm gonna have to ask about that.
But because they actually were greased, or
Probably.
at least having graphite on them, so that slides just perfectly, but still making contact. The difficulty itself is going to be another 1 red, 2 purple, 2 setback on account of handling, size, and speed.
Come on, dice! Yay! 4 success, 2 threat.
You're able to creep out. I'm figuring that the...
Azzy, you can't talk when Hookman's talking. He's directing me, okay?
Yes. Okay,
Is it up or down? Wait, left or... Come on. I don't know the three-dimensional direction. Oh, my gosh. Uh-oh!
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you about. That thing doesn't seem to be entirely offline. I don't entirely know what it is, but they have at least some lights. I don't like them. They're looking at us.
Yeah, and I forgot to watch things move different speeds inside debris fields, and that was about dangerous. Wait, looking at us? What?
Now the Codfather's out of the debris field, and I'm figuring, a little bit away,
Norin has found a viewpoint and has just been watching.
God, I hope nobody's watching this.
So the debris field looks to be the debris field from some Clone Wars battle. Because this is Bespin. Apparently there's a huge amount of battles that happen here. It's like it was a very sought-after, strategic location in the Clone Wars.
Who knows? Tabana gas is very valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The refined stuff even more so.
Yeah, so in this case, there's at least one Ventator class Republic Star Destroyer that is mostly destroyed. There's a couple munificent CIS cruisers that are mostly destroyed, and several other kinds of ships.
Been a long time, eh, Hookman? I haven't seen ships like these in, long time.
You seeing what I'm seeing on that one? That munificent there, that one looks not standard.
What do you mean not standard?
Can I get a perception off of you?
Absolutely.
I'll even give you a boost because something has been called out. Let's go with 1 red, 1 purple.
So there's something that might help you here. Let's see how you roll.
Yikes. I don't think I have any perception-based skills.
So, quick question. This is on a planetary level. Would Shen be in short range? Because I don't know if it works because Gissel's currently busy making omelets.
Short range.
Yeah, because allies within short range can add a boost, and within close range add 2 boost. So probably short range, you can add a boost to your situational awareness.
Oh.
Because even when you're not around, she's taught you things.
Do it.
Okay, just...
Give me a sec. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Well, now it's just a flat.
Yeah, and I just have a flat wash.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? Listen, I know what the ships look like, but I've never... I was more of a ground forces.
I guess. See, on the CIS, they never had anything that was all that expressive, one might say. Yeah,
Right, Troy?
maybe with a fleet, you'd see something like. But these ones here, they definitely seem to be. There's some arachnidy type design to them, sort of a motif, one might say.
You don't think anyone survived the Clone Wars out here amongst the detritus? I mean, I'm sure some of the ships would have had supplies for a while, but for this long?
Well, it's hard to say, and when you're stucking into it, our mechanical friends back there, they don't really need any much. They just need fuel.
Right, but if something is marking this, then, so you mean,
Could be. On the
They're
other hand, then you get
smaller.
like 1 or 2 people, and
yeah.
they only need something. Wouldn't be great food, but, I mean...
Gross. Okay.
When we started out on the clone troops, we had a few things from the Great Hyperspace War for meal packs.
Ew.
Those things keep.
Like those hard biscuits? Oh.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, they get you through, but man, I mean, oof.
And how?
All right, well, maybe we should bring it to the captain's attention.
Rob, yeah.
Which one of
Might
these
be
is
that
that button?
Oh, this one here, it's already switched on.
What? Captain Oren. Hello. This is the Codfather.
Oh, hello, Codfather.
Hello.
Quick question. Because I just want to dictate Issacel's reaction to Shen depending on did she do good on this omelet or not.
All right, so you're going to... Okay.
I need
just be like survival.
omelet check, please. Could I use highly planetary because I was making airplane noises and whooshing the pan around the air?
Well, no, that's more feeding kids.
Coordination?
Yeah, I'm kind of going with coordination.
All right, sweet. I'm much better at coordination than I am at survival. That's 3 green, and what's my difficulty?
I'm going to go with easy. So 1 purple.
Unless you're trying to make the perfect omelet.
No, it's just trying to make omelets out of it. Okay, no. I know what the I know what to use the advantages on making this omelet. So I rolled a failure and 4 advantages. So when you start talking, yep, Isacel, I responds like, oh, Shen, how you doing? Would you like some scrambled eggs?
What? Yeah, actually, that sounds amazing. Wait, hey, hold on, wait, no. Before we get into that does sound really good. Hookman brought to my attention a CIS vessel out here that looks to be possibly active. Danger zone?
CIS. Like the separatists?
Yeah, separatists, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of what all these ships are from, it looks like. I mean, You got the Republic cruisers. You got some control ship.
Yeah. It was I'm seeing some Clanker frigates around here, and then there's a dead Republic Star Destroyer.
So, can I make a warfare check to actually finally use this skill that I've been ignoring this whole time?
Sure.
See if just any of this rings a bell. What's the difficulty?
Okay, I want to go with a red, a purple, and a setback. On account of I've actually got a reason for the red.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. One threat. Oh, no, I dropped some of my eggs.
You dropped Shen's eggs.
Just put it back on the plate. You go now.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So one of the old ships is still online? Oh, why don't you come back to the ship over here, dock inside, because, oh, by the way, we have the dock ready to go. And then...
You want me to drive this ship into that ship?
Well, I mean, what do you want me to do? See if we have a small ship inside of here and see if I can catch you?
We have so many weird ships. I don't even know. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, Norin, meet me at the hangar bay.
Well, I mean, I'll try.
Captain.
And I'm going to put the eggs in a box and just walk with that box.
Which one of these turns them off again? I don't even remember how to turn this column off. It's this one. Oh, not that one. How did I mess that up?
We're going in a straight line. I'm pretty sure that... whatever.
We'll just go really, really slow.
Yes. Yes, we shall.
Shin just takes one finger and kind of lightly taps the throttle forward, just enough that the ship starts to move. Ah, perfect.
It takes a little bit of time, but the soaring bantha is able to get in pretty close because its sublight engines are actually all still functioning, even after the weird hyperspace skipping and whatnot. They were put to the limits. Probably even have like maybe 5 strain left, but the ship itself is working. Norn and Isazel are standing in the somewhat large docking bay for the Starseeder. It's normally big enough that you can, well, it's big enough that you can hold a normal freighter inside, say a Ghost or a Millennium Falcon size ship. And no, I'm not taking any questions. Those are the same size ship.
It's a range.
Yeah, they're all Silhouette 4, honest.
All I know is when Shin is leaving the flight station, he's talking to Tro like, listen, a lot of people probably don't want to see the Imperial stuff. So if you don't mind, could we get you something different? I got plenty of stuff over here. He takes him to his room, and it's just Hawaiian shirts and turtlenecks. No pants, because Shin doesn't wear pants. Yeah, I got anything you could need right here, bud.
Oh my god.
I mean, you might have to keep those dress pants on, but I don't know about...
Oh, well, yes. I see this. Oh, yeah, this floral print here with the yellow and the green and the purple. Oh, yes, this is just delightful.
Yes, it's an excellent choice. One of my favorites.
Pulls it on, keeps her undershirt on, and then just leaves it open.
Yeah.
It's like,
wow, that looks awesome.
oh, yes, this does look good. And I'm even wearing pants with it.
All right, well, let's go talk to the captain and see what we're doing.
Okay, so what are Isazel and Norin doing? Like, you're in the docking bay. The excursion vessel for this colony ship is missing. That was one of the things that the founding families decided to abscond with most of the senior crew. So right now it's an empty docking bay.
Isacel's going to start prepping this docking bay for Shen to land, and there's a lot of people on that ship. So she's like, you know what? Looks at Norin, just, you know what? Let's go around, get things ready. Let's make sure we can get all the patients off of, like, on and off that need to go on and off. And also eggs, and holds like a open box of eggs with a fork in it.
The docking bay is actually too small for the Codfather to land in. The Codfather itself is actually a fairly large ship. You might be able to get the pod to
That's what I was about to ask. Because can we get...
Were we not just going to, like, link them up?
Yeah, kind of like you had. They
Yeah.
had been flying side by side, connect docking tube between the two.
We'll do that. I did not realize how big the ship was. To the docking tube.
So as the ship is starting to get closer, you can start seeing that the Codfather's definitely had some adventures.
Fantastic adventures.
On the front of the pod that is attached to it, you can see a hexagonal solar panel set that is sticking out edge on from the medical pod.
She's like hands the eggs and Nora, so she can put both her hands on her face. Just like, what did they do to my sheep?
We should probably retrofit some sort of something, or maybe neither one of us leave the ship at the same time in case this ever happens again.
That might be the case.
That, or let's assess Hookman and Aziz's ability to fly and place them in charge.
Son of a...
Let's go to the bridge and see how it looks.
Dank Ferric.
He says also, as soon as it's docked, is gonna walk right in, and even if they meet her like in the tube, she's gonna go just like, do the bridge, do the bridge.
All right, now remember, bud, this never happened. Okay, all right. I can take those. I'll throw those away. I'll burn them. Better yet. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Captain.
Oh, Captain. Hey, listen. It's the ship is fine. It's the pod. We get new pods every mission. Everything's fine.
The pod that has a bunch of people in it currently, you mean?
We were being shot at. What do you want me to do? I don't know how to fly. We're lucky to be alive.
No.
Honestly, you're right. This is on us for placing this responsibility on your shoulders, Shen.
Truthfully, it is.
Thank you. Wait. I mean, I did just fine. It turned out okay. There's no breach. We checked.
Shed?
Oh, Kedra's hurt? I don't know. I was told. I haven't gone down to look yet. That should take precedence, right? We should go check on Kedra, right?
Is she with the Medex?
Well, I'm gonna go take her out real quick. See you in a minute, Captain.
Gotta grab Shen by the scuff. We're going to the bridge. I'm going to call...
What do you need to do in the bridge for? You can come from the meeting room.
Me and Norin need to run diagnostics on the ship.
The ship's fine.
We have 2 ships we need to fix now.
What? This ship is perfectly fine. It's just a pod.
Calls over to Cheech, just like, okay, Second Lieutenant, the ship is connected. We should probably start moving passengers back to the main ship. We're okay.
The officer Trellway, I believe, would probably be as we're going to the bridge, drinking coffee in our little meeting room or tea or something.
Oh yeah,
but he's in the Hawaiian shirt as we walk by.
If he's in the Hawaiian shirt, he's not going to look. So I was like, okay, when you're finished with that, actually, no. Can you bring some calf to the break? We're having a meeting.
It looks great, right? Love that shirt.
It looks great on them.
And he'll just shrug and go, pip, pip.
He's not a prisoner anymore?
He was never a prisoner, Norin.
Don't give me that.
Listen,
Don't give me that.
I had him cuffed, walked him out of that ship so that they didn't, riot. But he was actually very helpful. Learned some things. Apparently on the moon there's a Imperial presence. So that's right? I have in my notes Imperials on moon.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's actually an Imperial presence on one of these moons.
Oh, no wonder they showed up to shoot at us. We were in their territory.
Yeah. Weird sharks or something.
I mean, they can't just shoot at people for being in open space. These are open trade routes. They can't just attack anyone.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, open trade routes.
Well, I mean, they are Imperials. They seem to try to control everyone. If they don't like you in their space, they have the annoying habit of shooting first and never asking questions.
I'm sure it's something we could bring up to the Senate, and maybe some sanctions could be and new guidelines or whatever can be put up for this kind of thing in the future.
You can do that without me.
Regardless, let's focus on getting our ships fixed up and maybe scrambling the our codes so that if they had scanned us and were putting out like a search to other Imperial vessels, we're not going to get pulled over for nonsense.
Wait, scrambled eggs? Where? Hey, Captain, you got those eggs?
Oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah, I don't think it. I don't think it's going to be much of a problem, nor. Ooh, still weird spice on this. This is kind of good. Wow, Captain, these are great.
I was trying to make an omelet, but I broke too many eggs.
No, well, whatever you put in here, it's gritty stuff. It's good.
Norin just really, like, squints. Okay, I'm going to go confer with Assis on the damage to the medical pod and what we need to do to make sure it doesn't mess anything up for our flight back to headquarters.
I'm sure Aziz will tell you how awesome a job I did at piloting.
He just tells her to sit on the captain's chair and just start going through diagnostics on everything. Just like, okay, tap, what's going on the ship?
If Shen could sweat, he'd be sweating right now.
So is he just panting?
He's gonna, but he's sitting at his station and turned away from the captain, but his eyes are like to the side of us. He's side-eyeing hard, and yeah, he's like, how was the trip, Captain?
It was good. We lost the Imperials inside the gas giant and did a hyperspace jump from inside.
Wait, no, what? Wait, wouldn't that... I'm not gonna ask questions. Okay,
Look, if anything bad happened, it happened after we jumped.
man, you like broke the timeline or something. Maybe I'm not even the same Shen you know. Whoa.
Good.
What's in this tea? Speaking of tea, you want to go get some calf, Captain?
The calf will come to me. What should I roll for a diagnostics check?
Just an average mechanics check. Just 2 purple, nothing weird.
Alrighty, double check what I got. Yeah, 2 yellow to green. Let's roll it. It's success and 2 advantages.
From everything that you can tell, the ship itself is working pretty well. There's no pressure loss. There's nothing that actually seems to be that wrong with it. The pod itself is giving a few... Some of the hull plates are not returning proper resistances, or... Yeah, it's essentially saying that there's a couple damaged hull plates, but that's it. It's not really saying that there's anything else wrong with the ship. Fuel's in decent condition.
I bet it says better than ever, right?
I mean, outside of a bit of external hull damage on the pod, the ship seems pretty good. And can I have one advantage to find out what happened?
No
to
way.
my thing?
Absolutely not. One advantage for all the work I did to cover that up.
All right,
And a Z,
advantage.
poor a Z.
There's... Okay, well...
I'll give you
Okay,
2
I'll go with
advantage
2
and a light side point.
Got Izzy and Norin over in the medical pod, and Norin being like, look, Izzy, you do not have to lie for Shen.
What?
But there was a bunch of ties. They were coming right at us. Shin did very well at not trying to dodge too much. That would have just sent us into a bad spin, and who knows if we could have ever made it out of there.
Okay,
No,
good points.
Shen was able to go straight forward and keep the line. It isn't our fault that the ties were not entirely able to dodge out of the way.
That's residual TIE fighter damage out there.
It's a whole wing.
That's the wing of a TIE fighter out there.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
I thought from the outside it would be very easy to find out. I'm kind of wanting it as a trophy.
No, we got to get that off our ship now.
Trophy.
No,
We can put it
very
in the
identifiable
Extra
problems.
solar power.
We could put it in the workshop. It'll be internal then.
Okay, one step at a time. Internal, fine, cool.
Exactly.
Let's just get it off the outside of the ship.
Okay, it's entirely ugly out there. Absolutely.
All of those feelings, all of those all of that anxiety from the whole interrogate the officer is coming back now. Who the heck am I signed up with? Norn is grumbling to themselves as they go to handle this problem.
Oh, we should probably get 185 as well. That'd be great for lifting it up. And they've got the magnetic feet.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely the exact droid that we want for this problem. I don't think any organic should go out there right now.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going to be directing some droids.
Sounds like a plan.
Are we gonna hardlight or Wi-Fi into them and guide them visually?
I could install a camera on the droid so that I can visually see, and then I can speak to them as they do the job.
Okay, we do have D4, the mini scanner droid.
Yes.
And
That's
the other thing is just from a conceptual part, it would make sense to me for the big load lifter to have a holo scanner and comms unit so that you could do this. Essentially, they would already have it.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense to me that they would already have that. It just sounds too useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I can't be mean, but there's no reason for a light side point to be used in that case. Or a roll. Just should be there.
What's
Norrin
that?
taps on the data pad and opens up a line to Izazel, typing out solar panel on outside a ship is TIE fighter wing. Removing it now.
Good job, Norrin. It just messages back. And has a little... You know when you do a little emoji for a heart? She does that in the Star Wars letters.
An Arabesh heart.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cute. I'm going to choose not to read into that.
Yeah, 185 would definitely just sort of cycle out, slowly clomp. There's no way that 185 does not just clomp, 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 clomp everywhere. And they're liking it because on this trip, they're pretty much confined to the back of the pods because they're a Silhouette 2 load lifter. They are not tiny.
Oh no, is it like letting the golden retriever out on the field? Is it just clomping like mad?
No, not quite that bad, because it's more like moving all of the servos and like stretching. It's just stretching for the entire way.
So it looks like it's dancing. Its arms are going up and out and
Pretty
moving in
much.
and out. Yes.
Projected to Norn and Izzy, you've got what it's seeing on the outside. The pod itself, other than the dent from it's not even that deep of a dent. It's just enough of a dent to actually keep the hexagonal solar panel in place. And there's a tiny bit of a rub, a little bit further on from where the ball scraped and fell apart. But it just looks like the paint's been rubbed off. Nothing too major.
Norn's flushed a little deeper green to slight purplish because they're trying not to think about the fact that that was a person.
Well, it isn't Imperial.
Nope. Not thinking about that. It's just a bit of debris to remove from the side of the ship. That's it. That's fine. It's fine.
You do know those TIE fighter pilots are fanatics, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I do want to get someone to do a roll on this.
I guess me.
Sure, that makes sense. Norn is doing a roll using the load lifter as a proxy. Okay, so Eric is doing the roll for the load lifter. Whatever. It is big, bulky. I'm figuring it's going to be an athletics roll. It is trained in this. So it will have 1 yellow, 4 green.
1, 2, 3, 4 green. Okay.
Yeah. They have a brawn of 5. It is wonderful.
2 blues.
And the difficulty is going to be 1 red, 1 purple, 2 setback because it's outside in vacuum and it's using magnetic feed.
Huh.
Trying to keep track of everything.
I would like another blue because you said that it was relatively shallow.
Okay, I can go with that.
Alright. Yellow, green, 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 blue, 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 red, purple, S, S. Enter.
Oh my lordy.
Wow.
Oh my.
Hey, it's a triumph.
Nice! All
Let's
positive.
go.
2 successes, 4 advantage, and a triumph.
2 success. Yay! 185 now has the fairly large solar array in hand, or hands, and is clumping their way back to the rear airlock, or main airlock, I guess it would be. So, what would you want to use the advantage and triumph for?
That the solar array of the wing is actually almost completely intact. Like, obviously it's going to have sustained a little bit of damage from hitting the side of the ship and then getting stuck there, but it has its full shape and only needs some minor repairs to be functional again.
Absolutely. I'm thinking that would be worth the advantage. What you're asking for is definitely not a everything. It definitely isn't for advantage and triumph worthy, but it feels to me that being that sort of completely okay or virtually completely okay sounds like a for advantage thing.
Does that mean it's still functional as a solar panel too if you get the right connections?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm kind of figuring that there's somewhat like the all the different toys and Lego stuff where the solar arrays just really clamp on, and the actual mechanical clamp gave way weirdly like it's supposed to. I mean, those things are just death traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
They
really
are screaming bathtubs. Alright, A1 brings it back inside and squirrels it away for Aziz, and Norin goes back up to the bridge or the conference room or wherever Izazel and Shen are.
I don't know why you were so worried, Captain. Everything's fine. Look, it's perfect, just like you left it. I didn't even throw up in your seat because I was driving. I've been practicing.
Right, he didn't throw up one bit. I mean, there was a little bit there with the...
You know, we're probably fine. We don't need to recall any bits and pieces of the journey.
At least you finally did get some food, instead of throwing it everywhere.
Well, eggs, Captain, eggs. Oh, wait, no, I already had those. Never mind.
What do you mean throwing food everywhere?
What are you talking about? No, we were in the galley and Keeter was making food. Like, Hookman, don't you have something to do in the back of the ship? Come on, man. It's time. Don't do this to me.
Isacel's just pressing one button on her console that's just slightly sticky. And she's like, okay, you know what? I'll trust you, Shen. I'm going to trust you today.
Shen goes to shake Hookman's hand, and he palms him 5 credits. Have a good day, Hookman. Sorry.
No, that works perfectly. She's like, it just gets back to fixing her, like resetting her thing, taking the what's called the the lint rollers on the chair to get all his Shen's hairs off.
I think I did adjust the seat.
You adjust it up. Shen.
How do you notice? How do you find out? Do you notice it visually, or do you have to sit in it?
Oh
first?
no, she sits in it and just like, wait a second, something's wrong. Why does it feel off? Fixing the seat, the buttons are slightly sticky. She has no idea what happened, but she's like,
those buttons are not sticky anymore at all.
How tall is Shen again?
Short enough that I have to lower the seat, and I have a tail, Captain. Come on. It was weird enough sitting in that seat. You're very tense, you know that?
I've just recently, Shen, I've been going through a lot. And you know what? I'm just gonna let this go. Whatever it is. I'm just gonna let it go. And stop I'm gonna let it go and just not embarrass myself right in front of Norin again. How about that?
I'm gonna get you a new seat for Life Day.
That does sound nice.
Yeah, well, this one's a little uncomfortable. I don't know how you handle the seat, but
You know, stop talking down about my seat. I found it at a second-hand shop. Don't tell them that I replaced the seat on here.
well, no, I put cushions on mine. These seats they put in here by default awful.
Oh, default seats on this ship are terrible.
I mean, look at the plastic tip. My fur still sticks up when I come near that seat.
You know, when we get back to the base, we should just change all the seats in here.
Hey, Norin.
Hi. TIE Fighter wing is removed.
Yeah, see, it wasn't even in there that bad.
Aziz has it squirreled away somewhere.
You gave it to... Cool.
Listen. They did, like, the little thing where they turned up the big doe eyes and, like, turned up the cuteness factor of the Shadra fan, like, up a percentage.
I'm taking his rations. I'm doing it. I don't care.
That's between you and Aziz. I am not qualified to handle interpersonal
I
conflicts.
can't eat his rations. They're so sweet.
Yeah, you're right. Interpersonal conflicts aren't your strongest suit. Stops,
Thank
blushes.
you.
I'm gonna go get that calf.
Oh, hello, Captain.
Okay, I really opened a basket of worms there.
Maybe that's what's on the keyboard.
Yeah, you see Trelly, they're a large semi-ornate craft there, just being capped off with a small array of 4 mugs around it on a tray, and they're just turning the corner as you're stepping towards the galley. It's like, oh, right there, Captain. I see that you're here. I just finished getting this tray ready with the proper accoutrement befitting you.
Perfect timing, actually. Let's go back to the bridge.
Oh,
I'll walk behind you. Give me a moment.
all right then, absolutely. Well, you me lead the way. Okay, well, if that's the way it is. Walks fairly calmly up to the bridge, trying to make sure that there is no, trying to make sure that there's no clattering on the tray.
Shen quickly and discreetly puts 2 fingers to his eyes, and then points back at Troway, and then nods, and then pats him on the shoulder as he walks by. You know.
Did you just threaten the Imperial officer again?
What?
In
No,
front of me?
It wasn't a threat. No, we have an agreement, a gentleman's agreement, and I wanted to remind him of it. So, don't you worry. Don't fret about it. Hey, let's go to the lab.
Yeah, I suppose we should check on Kedra.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go see Keisha. Huh? Shin grabs his tea off of his station.
Isuzan looks at Norin and takes her tea, just like, you know what? I think everyone just has interpersonal stuff, looks at the Imperial officer. I mean, they're already sharing shirts, you know? I think this is a good...
Is this the time, direction. Captain? Maybe we should go check on our crewmate. This is
Wait, how How big of a person is the Imperial? I can't not remember his name. The Imperial officer. Trellway.
Yeah.
How is he like a big guy, skinny guy?
Shin's pretty small.
I'm figuring relatively tall but skinny.
Is he shorter or taller than 5'8"?
I'm going to go with a tiny bit taller.
Okay, so he's slightly taller than Issa.
Yeah. And I'm going with, like, thin as a rail. Like, a bit of upper body strength because they're an engineer and actually having to get in and do work. But generally, yeah, fairly tall, fairly rail, thin.
How tall again was that?
Issa Sail's 5'8", so he'd probably be like, what, 5'9", 5'10", that area?
Yeah. I'm figuring 5'10" area, yeah.
Shin is
my
like
pants would be too short for him.
see, Shin is like 4 feet tall. Maybe 1.3 meters.
Issa has some pants that he can wear if he doesn't mind it being a little tight. Oh no, it'd be really loose on him.
I don't know. Those dress pants look really good with that shirt.
No, I'm actually kind of feeling this.
Norrin's would just be probably a little short in the ankle. Anywho.
We're just discussing this man's outfit in his face as we're walking to Keisha's like, I'm vibing with this.
I'm telling you, you guys need to try her cooking. She's amazing at cooking.
Did you not save leftovers?
Things happened, and she didn't cook all of it. So, I mean, she cooked it all and we ate it all and it was really good. We'll have to get more. Yep.
You know what? As Norton says it, I'm just not going to ask any questions and walks towards where Keisha's kept.
You leave the question asking to me, Captain.
Norrin's scheduling a deep clean of the Codfather Bridge.
I'm assuming that the scheduling for the Codfather's on just sort of a semi-central server
on
the Codfather.
And its maintenance.
Yeah, Norrin already finds a deep clean for the bridge on there.
Who posted it? I'm sure we all have our our tags or like initials attached to our work orders.
Oh, it was Izzy.
Gonna make sure Izzy gets a promotion.
He did? He left a trail? Let me talk to you about paper trails, Izzy. We're gonna have a little talk.
You don't know this. Norrin does things quietly in the background without informing anybody.
Norrin will be the first to find out about Shin and not tell anybody.
I want to deal with one thing first. We never dealt with the Triumph.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, what would we want to do with the Triumph? I mean, it's Erica's Triumph, the player side, so y'all's.
I'm assuming the damage was already cosmetic to the ship, yeah?
If I remember right, there was 5 hull damage taken from it, but...
was it hull damage, or was it...
No, there was a tiny bit of hull damage that was actually done.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was like...
Maybe something... We did have some threat getting out of that debris field. I know we used it to see something happen, but maybe something got stuck to the ship. That's useful.
Maybe for the other ship.
Yeah. Maybe we were dragging the ship with us back. We got hooked in a vessel.
Or we could apply it to whatever it was that Hookman noticed.
Yeah, or we could have found ships that may have potential parts for this ship. For the Flying Bantha? Soaring Bantha?
Soaring Bantha, yes.
The best name for a ship. Jeez. It evokes visions of grandeur.
The bantha that jumped over the moon.
Exactly. Buffalo Wild Banthas. Or Bantha Wild Wings. Oh no, what have I done?
Cleverness is what you did. Yeah, something along those lines. We will be able to scavenge excellent parts for the Flying Bantha and just for further use from the debris field of CIS and Republic ships.
That I can go with from a meta standpoint, I can absolutely go with you will be able to find some stuff in the debris field. There may be work required from it, but you will get parts from there.
There were definitely ships our size out there, or the big ships like this out there.
I mean, there's at least a couple munificent frigates with the wonderful sort of top clamshell with the stubby wings and a giant bridge conning tower. And there is a Rukissant, I believe is how you say it, destroyer that is broken in half. And then there's also the Ventator that would probably have some parts on it as well.
Yeah.
Didn't do too bad.
We're going to go do some scavenging.
Have fun. I'm going to go make some more eggs. I need more eggs now. I don't know what's going on.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Heroes of the Hydian Way. You can find show updates at linktree/The Hydian Way, and you can find me, Ben, on the socials at Tutarium Ice.
You can find me, Erica Goodwitch, on a multitude of FFG-based podcasts as detailed on my Linktree, linktree/Erica Goodwitch.
You can find me, Zach, at linktree/Tales of the Outer Rim, where we have my podcast, or Tales from the Great Library, where I guess GM'd.
And you can find me, Henry, everywhere as @SimDisorder, with one Y and one I in that order.
And we are all at thehydianway.com, where you can find previous episodes and previous seasons. You can find more episodes at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Plus, you can help us out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing, which would be really handy.
You can holocom us at heroes@thehydianway.com, and you can find merch at tpublic.com/user/thehydianway.
If you like what we do and want to support the show, you can find us at patreon.com/thehydianway.
Or you can send the team some calf at kofi.com/thehydianway.
No, listen, okay. It was Shin Seizen at one point in time, but it got hard to say, so I changed it to Shin Shaizen, and I forget. Every time I see it now, I think I'm saying it wrong, so I stop in the middle of reading it.
Don't worry, I'll
All
never
right.
get it right.
The blues will be the light side, and the pink the dark side.
No, that's right, your clips.
Nah.
What? That's the most evil sound I've ever heard you make. I am afraid. We've sworn this one here to secrecy. You and I have an arrangement. Okay, we have an agreement.
I'm so tempted to flip a light side point just so that the red comms are still on.
You can see a single hexagonal... Sorry, my watch decided to chime in.